What's going on, y'all? Shark Blast Gaming here. We are back with another stream, and this will be the last stream for tonight, y'all. In this stream, I think we might do some more with that field over there, a cotton field, because we're almost done this cotton field, and then, because we might focus on cotton harvesting so that we can clear out most of these fields, because these are the only fields left that need to be harvested. There is that cornfield, too, but we don't really have to worry about that one right now. Thanks, man. Let's see. I don't really want to put one over here because that's gonna. I don't really want to put one over there. That's not really a good spot for it. We got a bunch of grass right there. That's not a good spot over here. We have quite a few lots, but I'm just thinking after we're done plowing most of these fields and harvesting most of the cotton, we're gonna want to do silage. So I'm trying to find a good area for the bulkhead. If we clear this out, we could do another bulkhead over there at some point. And then let's see what else we got. Well, this area is basically all cleared. I mean, the only thing is just this side of the forest. If we cleared this out, we could do more. I don't really know if I want to put silage up here. Well, then again, it's not really a bad spot. Yeah, we could do some silage things up here. So we'll do one right there, one right there. Oh, I don't know about that, though. It's going to be hard pulling in there. That's the only thing is, I don't know if we're going to use these because it's going to be hard to pull into here. So, well, I guess these will just be here for decoration because they're just too top-like. So, that's the only problem with the terrain over here, but eventually we're going to clear out the rest of this side right here. But for right now, we're just focused on doing the cotton harvesting because those fields have been, like, one of the last fields we have to harvest is these cotton fields, like this one right here, this one over here, that one over there. This field has sugarcane, so we're going to probably do the sugarcane last, and we have some potato fields to be harvested. And then another thing too is we have to plow out some of the bigger fields over here because we have this field right here that's going to have to get plowed out at some point. We're going to have to sell this combine because we're not going to be using that anytime soon. We're going to have to plow this really big one right here, plow this field, move this combine. There's some stuff in there. So plow this field, plow this one, plow this one. There's still a decent amount of fields to be plowed and still a decent amount of land clearing to do before we start doing silage. I mean, we have some bulkheads already over here. I kind of like to get rid of these mine shafts, but I don't want to risk damaging something because I feel like if we sell these buildings, it's going to buck up the terrain, and I don't really want to do that. So we're going to leave that all the way it is. This area, I'm just going to kind of leave. We've done a lot with this area, though, over time. Yeah, I mean, we have grass. I mean, this whole thing is good. These guys need straw. I forgot what they need. I mean, this is where most of our animals are. We're pretty well taken care of. We got logs, too, that we're trying to sell. Making some wood stuff. More mine shafts, except we don't really use these. I wish we could just take them out, but I don't want to risk damaging the terrain, so we're going to leave them the way they are. We have this cornfield to harvest and plow out. That's why we stopped. These are all plowed. We have another cotton field, potato fields. So we have 1, 2, 3. Well, this one doesn't really count. We're kind of holding off on grass for right now. Let's see. 4. So the rest of this field. I've been doing YouTube for about, I want to say like 5 years now. Around there. Started when I was 15 and now I'm 20. So one of my really old channels I started when I was 12. But that channel got deleted a very long time ago. So I think we have like 7 more fields that we need to harvest. So if we have 7 more fields to harvest, I think we have like 11 fields that need to be plowed out technically. So thanks, man. I appreciate it. I stream a lot of FS content, but I do stream some other games like Armor Forger, occasionally some story games. We stream a little bit of everything on this channel, so it's always something different. I mean, sometimes it's a lot of FS too, depending on it all depends on what I feel like streaming. Yeah, so we got, oh yeah, all these hay bales too. I mean, these can all stay right here for right now. Oh my god, we have a decent amount of milk, but yeah, these guys are loaded on stuff. So, these guys though, I think I don't know, do they have everything they need? They just need hay, they just need straw, really. They got plenty of hay right here. And then these guys need, oh, they got plenty, they're doing fine. Yeah, so probably get back to cotton harvesting, because that's the plan, to just try to get that field out as much as possible. I mean, it's probably going to take a while because these fields are big. So they're pretty decent sized fields, so I mean, we might do some silage for, you know, like maybe like in like a following stream, you know, maybe we'll do some silage, like because there's a lot of grass we can cut, so I might swap that onto one of the tractors at some point. We might put the hog on it. I mean, we already have other stuff too that we can use. Honestly, that little area down there wouldn't be that bad to hog out. Honestly, maybe we'll swap over to that. Just get it like set up. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it all in one stream, but let's see. So, well, I'm going to need the truck again, and then we'll probably leave the bale trailer where it is, unless I have another truck available that I can use. Let's see. I don't really want to use our plow truck, though. This is more of our plow vehicle for the winter. I mean, we have this work truck, but I don't know if we can really get it out. Actually, yeah, we could probably get that truck out. Actually, yeah, this is our little shop in here. This is where we store most of our vehicles. This little S10 is a good little... This is a good little vehicle for when we want to move small stuff around. And here's our 3500 HD gas job. This is the definition of one of our work trucks. I mainly use the 350 though, but this is another good work truck. I do like the service bodies and flatbeds. I mean, the S10 we can't really do that. I might put the S10 back further though, because we don't really use the S10. We can't really pull big trailers with, so this is just kind of a nice little scout vehicle for. This is good for like when we want to put pallets in the back and then some small deliveries and stuff. But mainly we use the 350s and the 3500s for almost everything. So we'll use this trailer right here. This nice flat deck. I'm gonna grab the tractor and get it set up for brush hogging. Let's put the lights on. I always have safety lights on our vehicles. Yeah, this is a nice little flat deck though. I mean, I like goosenecks, but sometimes bumper pulls aren't the worst to use. It depends. I mean, in real life, I've actually pulled with a bumper pull, but I've never pulled with a gooseneck in real life, but I have used a bumper pull trailer quite a few times. Alright. Oh yeah, that's not even the right spot. The tractor is over here. We're gonna use, this is one of my more, well, I'm from like, kind of where Massachusetts and New Hampshire are, so like around that area. Alright, so alright, we're gonna move this up. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit the hog on this trailer. We might be able to. Well, we're gonna drop off the fertilizer spreader, probably at the shop. for now, because we're going to need it at some point again, so we'll probably just drop it off at the shop, because now we have a shop where we can put stuff. Yeah, these are great equipment hauling trailers, these flat decks. One thing is, this game doesn't have chains, because ideally, when you're putting equipment on trailers, you use chains. With this game, we use straps, but that's okay though. So we'll park it right here, and then back this out, and then I'm going to drop the fertilizer spreader in the shop somewhere where we're a good spot for it. So yeah, I'll probably drop it in front of this tiny trailer, because we never use this tiny trailer, so fertilizer spreader can go right there. Now the shop's going to be great for the winter when we pull out the plow truck. And this shop was not actually, it took us a while to build this shop, because most of the time we just had equipment sitting outside, and then eventually I decided to clear out this area so that we could set up a little shop. Alright, now we're going to buy a brush hog, but not like the other ones. We're going to use a John Deere brush hog. Where's the John Deere? Let's see. Mowers, and then we're going to use this John Deere brush hog. I actually like this John Deere brush hog. I'm not going to use a mulcher, because that's going to kind of ruin it for silage and whatnot. We'll do light system. John Deere tires. There we go. And we'll go pick it up, and then we'll start hogging. We're gonna have to probably bring the the dryer over, like basically that dries the hay, and then also probably gonna want to put it into a row. We might want to buy a forage wagon too, but I hope that don't crash the game, because I know we should probably sell some more equipment, but and then I gotta figure out what tractor I want to use for the forage wagon. Well, we have the one with the plow, with the other plow on it, that I might use. And then for the, yeah, we'll buy the forage wagon after we're done with the putting everything in the rows and stuff. And we already have our area where we're gonna start hogging anyway. Damn, this is a nice setup though. And this tractor is not too big where the truck can't handle it either, because if it's a really big tractor, these trucks will not handle it. The only thing I'm worried about is having the hog on the back. It's going to be kind of a challenge on this trailer, because this trailer is probably on the smaller side. So we might have to put the front loader up in the air a little bit. Yeah, I just hope this trailer is wide enough. This is going to be the challenge, is getting this thing on there. Alright, well, it's not going to be perfect, but you know, we can put the bucket right there. It's not going to be perfect because it's a pretty big load, but that'll work. Only wish the trailer had a few more feet on it. I do love this work truck. We have a wheelbarrow in it because sometimes we use this when we're doing hay. If stuff gets stuck to the side of the buildings, we'll use the wheelbarrow. Then we have our ladders too. I mean, those we can actually load up. Well, that's for the wheelbarrow, to put the wheelbarrow in and out of the cab. because if without the ramps, we wouldn't be able to get anything into the bed, so. This is a service bed, so we only use this for like pulling loads and for doing hay, and we have some hay that got stuck on the side of a building. That's when we use this. Or, I mean, we occasionally use it for pulling, but usually I use the 350. Because the 350, I think, is a diesel. This is a gas job, but yeah, so this is where we're going to start, right here. So unfold the brush hog, and then we'll start going right here. And we'll do another pass. The only thing is the trees might get in our way. I really like this mower. I don't know why, but this mower just cuts nice for like when you're doing like a pasture like this, and I really like this tractor setup. Yeah, it does. It looks good and it performs pretty well. So we'll do around this pond. Alright, brother. I appreciate it. Have a good night, man. Alright, y'all. I'm going to end the stream here. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all for watching.